Good day, everyone. I am Rose J. Bencali, and we are the Group 13, and we are assigned to discuss to you the Chapter 14, which is El Filibusterismo, continuing relevance. First, we have here the learning objectives. At the end of this chapter, the student should able to discuss the summary and the important themes in El Filibusterismo. Explain why a knowledge of history is important in reading a historical novel and examines the conditions of the Philippine society through results El Filibusterismo. Next is the vocabulary. Reform, improvement or a change to a better states or social, economic, and political institution. No? From the word reform. Kalambuan or kausaban sa usa ka society. Next is revolutions. A violent attempt to overthrow a government, or other term ani is a new system, no? A new system to our society. Next is principalya class, no? Nga kaybo na mo gitatanan no usa na siya ang principalya class, but natadri ay definition of terms, which is the ruling and usually educated upper class in 19th century. Okay, next is El Filibusterismo in 1891, or in English word, which is the reign of greed. No? As with no limitang hiri, ang main objectives yun ani ni Rizal nga nganong nagbuhat siya together with no limitang hiri and El Filibusterismo is kanagaling para ma-expose ug unsay mga nahitabo during his time, no? Muna ang ipaagi niya sa novel. Next is si Renato Constantino, where he said the importance of Rizal's idea para sa ato ang generation. We have here the two-fold basis, no? According to Renato Constantino, we have here the first is the applicability, no? To present a day problems, and the second, their inspirational value. Next is the revolution of a means of social change. From the word revolution of a means of social change means kausaban, no? Kausaban sa usa ka nasod. We have here Simon, the filibustero who encourages the principalya class to abuse the poor so that the latter would be driven to revolt against the government. So, El Filibusterismo, written by Jose Rizal in the late 19th century, portrays revolution as a means of social change. No? Its relevance persists today because it highlights the frustration with systematic injustice and desire for meaningful change. So, lagi kausaban jud. And then, in modern context, it resonates with government advocating for social justice, equality, and political reform. No? The novel's depiction of oppression and resistance speaks to the ongoing struggle against oppressive and the guest of more just society, making it tiny symbols of defiance and hope for a change. So, revolution is a means of a change, no? Ano yung kausaban sa ato ang nasod sa ato ang society, no? Mo gid ang aim ni ano dito ko sila sa Dr. Jose Rizal, why is it revolution as a means of social change? On leadership and governance. El Filibusterismo, written by the Filipino nationalist and author Jose Rizal, is a rich source of themes related to leadership and governance, particularly in the context of colonial Philippines under Spanish rule. The novel served as a critique of the Spanish colonial administration and the abuses of power portrayed by those in authority. So, natay mga examples aning on leadership and governance. First is the abuse of power. The novel vividly illustrates how these impositions of authority abuse their power for personal gain, often the expense of common people. So, from the word abuse of power, ang posisyon, ang power. So here, on leadership and governance, we have here to discuss the leadership and governance as portrayed in El Filibusterismo. So, I want you to listen because um, what I am saying right now is wala dihian. So I am going to speak, so you have to listen. Listen and then absorb it kay basin mo gawas ni siya usa sa mga activity. Okay. First is the abuse of power. The novel vividly illustrates how those in position of authority abuse their power for personal gain, often at the expense of the common people. The second is injustice and corruption. Results expose the pervasive corruption within the colonial government and regimental effect of society. Third is resistance and revolution. Through the character of Simon, who is the alter ego of the protagonist, Crisostomo Ibarra, Results explores the idea of resistance against oppressive governance. Fourth is leadership models. In contrast to the corruption, leaders in the novel characterized like Ibarra and Ilyas embody alternative models of leadership based on integrity, empathy, and genuine concern for the welfare of the people. Next is the fifth is role of education. Rizal emphasizes the role of education is fostering enlightening leadership and empowering the populace to resist tyranny. Next is the ethical dilemmas. The novel presents characters grappling with moral and ethical dilemmas in face of oppressive governance. Last is legacy and continuity. Results portrayal of leadership and governance in El Filibusterismo invites reflection to the enduring legacy of colonialism and its impact on contemporary systems of governance. So, that's the end of my discussion. And now, please listen to the next reporter, which is my group mates, which is to discuss to you the next topic. Let me welcome Prince Earl Balmatres.
Ito sa edukasyon at wika. Noong panahong nagbabalak si Simon na maglunsad ng revolusyon, ang mga mag-aaral kabilang si Basilio ay nakikipaglaban din para sa pagtatayo ng isang paaralan na magbibigay daan sa mga katutubo na matuto ng wikang Espanyol. So matindi ang naging reaksyon ni Simon laban sa proyektong itinaguyod ng mga mag-aaral. Para sa kanya, ito ay nanguhulugan ng pagkamatay ng pambansang pag-ilanlan at ang instalasyon na pinili. Sa mga kabanata 6, Basilio at 7, Simon, pinahayag ni Simon ang kanyang hindi pagsasang-ayon na programa ng mag-aaral na nakakumbinsi ni Basilio na sa halip ay samahan siya sa kanyang planong revolusyon. Tinanong niya ang abukasiya ng mga mag-aaral sa kabataang Pilipino. Nasaan ang mga kabataan na maglaan ng kanilang ginuntuang oras, kanilang mga ilusyon at kanilang sigasig para sa kapakanan ng kanilang bansa? Nasaan na sila sa pagbukas palad na magbubuhos ng kanilang dugo para husgahan ng husto? Ganyan ang mga salita ni Jose Rizal na pamagitan ng karakter ni Padre Florentino, isang makabayang paring Filipino ni S.L. Fele. Nakita ni Rizal ang kabataan bilang kinabukasan ng bansa dahil ang henerasyon nito ang mumuno sa bansa balang araw. So ang kanilang mga aksyon ngayon ay huhubog ng lakas ng landas ng bukas. At yun lang ang sa aking parte. Salamat.